Now, your first alert 7-day forecast.
Well, it's still looking rather wet over Columbus, even though the rain has stopped. It's going to take a while before we're actually able to dry out. We've had so much rain lately. And there is still more in the forecast, although I don't think it's going to be quite as soggy the next couple of days as what it's been. Meteorologist Kurt Schmitz here on this Sunday night, and we're looking at a familiar sight, I would say. Look at the pipeline of moisture coming in, the clouds that form, the clouds that blow up into showers and thunderstorms, and that's what we've been dealing with much of this Sunday. You go far enough east and you wind up with some clearing. Also far enough west, up in northern Alabama, they've seen some clearing today. So we were right in the zone because of that low-level moisture flow that continues up through our area. The thunderstorms redeveloped several times today. The last batch of those came up about 8 o'clock or so this evening into the Columbus and Phoenix City areas, and then largely started falling apart. The air has become a little bit more stable. We should not see any more development the rest of tonight. And in fact, all that's left out there right now are light showers that probably will not last too long. So you may run into some light rain if you're out of doors at all, and I think that'll be it for the rest of tonight. The clouds, though, they will linger. Temperatures mostly in the 70s. We never had a chance to get really warm today, certainly not hot, although we did make it into the 80s. We're seeing mostly low 70s, and these readings probably close to what our overnight lows are going to be tonight, because I don't think we'll drop too much from what you see right here. 70 in Auburn, Opelika, 73 in Eufaula, and 70 in Thomaston. America's coming in with 72 degrees, and in Columbus we are at 72 with a dew point of 69. I would expect that to be higher with all the rain. That's still pretty muggy, though, with 91% humidity and calm winds. We reached 87 for a high this afternoon in Columbus. That was before our first batch of showers came in, and our rain total may have seemed like more, but at the airport we only wound up with 1/4 of an inch, but we are off to a healthy start for the month of July, to be sure, with over 2 inches of rain so far. Similar scenario shaping up for tomorrow with one exception. High pressure is kind of building off to the west, and that'll kind of kick that moisture plume a little bit to the west. So I think we'll see some showers and maybe a few thunderstorms tomorrow. At least the computer model wants to put them in here, but I think they will be less in number, fewer in number than what we saw around the last couple of days. So for tonight anyway, showers diminishing and really ending. Light winds and a low right around 71 degrees, about where it is now. And then partly sunny tomorrow with scattered, mainly afternoon thunder showers a possibility, but just scattered, not quite as numerous as today. A high of 88 degrees and winds back to south and southeast. Now, our first alert 7-day planner has got us getting up to 90 for Tuesday and Wednesday, and probably a bit more sunshine. I don't think we've got any clear days coming, but just a little break in the clouds would be nice, maybe allow us to dry out in between the showers. Then by late week, though, they're picking up again, more numerous by the time we get to Friday. So I think, Sydney, the bottom line there is that we've got a little bit of a break in the weather pattern, but it's a temporary one. I don't see a real permanent change coming anytime soon. If we get a few days of dry weather, that'll be, I think, fine and satisfy everybody.
And as you were saying, this is our second wettest month on the books, is that right?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
We have to go back to June. It was extremely wet in June. So far, we're over 2 inches, and it's normally our second wettest month of the year. So you got to expect some showers in July.
Definitely.
That's just the way it is here.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thanks, Kurt.
Now, your first alert 7-day forecast.
Well, this was a Monday to get outside for many of us because most of us didn't see rain. This live shot of the Russell County Courthouse shows a beautiful blue sky, the air nice and fresh and clean, coming right out of the Gulf and the tropical regions. Just a few fair weather cumulus clouds that for once didn't have a chance to turn into showers and thunderstorms except in a few cases, which we will show you. Let's check temperatures out there right now across Georgia and Alabama, and they're all below 90 degrees. At least the actual air temperatures are. There are no exceptions to that showing up on this map. Locally, we've got 89 in Columbus, 89 in Eufaula. It is 90 degrees right now in Albany, but that's about as warm as it is. These temperatures a little bit below where it normally would be at this time of year. So we haven't been doing badly in that department, but that's the trade-off we have. We have more rain, more clouds. We do keep those temperatures from really getting to extreme levels. And here are the clouds, or the lack of clouds, I guess we're looking at around the immediate area today. Just the fair weather variety. We've had some pop up to the east that clearly are thunderstorms. That's over towards Savannah, though, a long way from here. And also a batch northeast to southwest through the middle of Alabama. And some of those have started to encroach on our viewing area off here to the north and west. But a lot of these have broken apart. It looked for a while like they were headed into Chambers County and also maybe even to Auburn, Opelika, but those broke up. And the ones that made it into Chambers County have really diminished, just mostly light rain, maybe a little bit of lightning with a few of these. Anything we get the rest of this evening is going to be very much on an isolated basis. I think we've had our daytime heating. We've had a chance to get the thunderstorms going, and they just really haven't done that. So nothing too close to home right now, except right up here along the state line, just to the north of Lynette and Valley. And now we have a tropical storm out there. As of late Sunday night, Tropical Storm Chantal formed. And this storm really on the move, moving to the west-northwest at 26 miles per hour. Now, that would take it across the Windward Islands, and it moved pretty fast there, but through the Caribbean, where they have tropical storm warnings out for Puerto Rico, across Hispaniola and eastern Cuba, and then finally, and we're looking at a week ahead here, by the time we get to that point, over the Bahamas. There's a lot of error possible with this system, so too early to tell if Chantal will have any effect on us at all. Right now, it's not predicted to become a hurricane, but that could change as well. It looks like it may be a tropical storm, a strong one, before it hits land. And looking ahead then for later on tonight, things move out. We get a decent Tuesday in here, probably more sunshine coming back. On Wednesday, though, I think we're lined up to have more activity around with the showers and thunderstorms on the increase both Wednesday and Thursday. And then late in the week, a front's going to drop in, which should bring our rain chances up, just what we need, right? 89 our high in Columbus today so far. Our low this morning was 71. We did have a trace of rain. I think that fell in the middle of the night, though, out at the airport. Here's your forecast then for tonight. Look for a pretty decent evening. Isolated thunder showers are still possible early in the evening. We'll drop to a low of 72 degrees, just partly cloudy skies later on. And then for your Tuesday, partly sunny, isolated afternoon thunder showers, no more than that. Chance probably 30-40%, if that. 90 for a high tomorrow. Winds out of the southwest, 6 to 12 miles per hour. And then on Wednesday, we do ramp up the chances to scattered a little bit. Scattered afternoon activity, still up to 90 degrees. We'll keep those temperatures in the upper 80s, so really only a short break from the showers and storms. But we need a short break. Why not? Becoming more numerous by Friday, and then at least scattered over the weekend. Those temperatures up there in the 80s. So again, which would you prefer, the heat and dry weather or more humidity, more rain, and cooler temperatures? That's a dilemma, isn't it?
Can I throw in a third choice?
Sure, but I don't know if we can deliver on your third choice.
All right, thanks, Kurt.